If someone asks you, how much is a pound of the most expensive fruit in the world? Would you answer 100, 1,000, or 10,000? I can only say that I can't understand the world of the rich, and I don't dare to do it in my dreams. When I made the video and checked the information, I once suspected that I was dazzled. Believe it or not, this kind of strawberry is bigger than a mobile phone. How much do you guess? The price of one is about 400, not to mention that a single lychee, which once sold for 555,000 yuan, is worth a Mercedes-Benz. Today, let's take a look at 10 sky-high fruits around the world and see how outrageous they are. 10th Yellow Dragon Fruit. When yellow dragon fruit was first sold, the peak price reached 4,000 yuan. Why is it so expensive? After you listen to the introduction, let's see if it's worth it. Yellow dragon fruit is native to Colombia and Ecuador. Its appearance is very special. The skin is golden, and after peeling it off, the flesh inside is crystal clear, just like a bird's nest, and it is particularly attractive to look at. Yellow dragon fruit is not only beautiful and delicious, but also has super high nutritional value. It is rich in vitamin C, which boosts immunity and prevents flu and other illnesses. It is also rich in dietary fiber, which can promote intestinal peristalsis, help digestion, and prevent constipation. In addition, there are many minerals such as calcium, phosphorus, and iron in yellow dragon fruit, which are very helpful for maintaining bone health and blood circulation. So why is yellow dragon fruit expensive? First of all, the cultivation of yellow dragon fruit is particularly difficult. It secretes a lot of honeydew, which burns flower buds when exposed to sunlight and attracts insects. Moreover, the pollination of yellow dragon fruit can only rely on artificial, and the pollen of red dragon fruit must be used. The red dragon pollen must be picked first, and then it will be used to pollinate yellow dragon fruit. After successful pollination, we have to keep an eye on it, and the broken flower tail must be dealt with in time, however. Even if it is treated in time, it is inevitable that some fruits will die, so only 2/3 can ripen smoothly after pollination. In addition, in order to make the yellow dragon fruit grow better, it is necessary to supplement it with lights at night to prolong the light time and meet its photosynthesis needs. This is also why the planting area of dragon fruit in the world exceeds 2 million acres. But the planting area of yellow dragon fruit is only 1,000 acres. It cannot be planted on a large scale, and the long-term supply in the market is scarce, so the price will naturally go up. When yellow dragon fruit was first sold, the peak price reached more than 4,000 yuan. Now in the market, the price of each caddy of yellow dragon fruit can also reach more than 500 yuan. Compared with ordinary dragon fruit, the price is really quite expensive. But then again, because of the unique taste and rich nutritional value of yellow dragon fruit, many people are willing to pay for it. 9th, Densuk Watermelon. Densuk watermelon is the nobility of the watermelon world, only produced in Hokkaido, Japan, where the climatic conditions are special, especially suitable for the growth of this kind of watermelon, but the yield is extremely rare. There are only about 100 Densuk watermelons a year, which can be called the precious diamond of the fruit world. The appearance of the Densuk watermelon is particularly cool, with a dark skin and a particularly smooth skin after cutting. The melon flesh inside is red and juicy. It has a super high sweetness, and the hardness and crispness of the flesh are just right, making it crisp and sweet to eat, and it will have an endless aftertaste. Densuk watermelon is not only delicious, but also highly nutritious. It is rich in a substance called pineapple protease, which breaks down proteins, making it ideal for eating after eating oily food. It is also rich in vitamin C and vitamin B, which can improve immunity and prevent flu and other diseases. In addition, Densuk watermelon is also high in potassium, which helps maintain the body's water balance and normal heartbeat. However, with an annual output of only 100 Densuk watermelons, the price is ridiculously expensive. Ordinary watermelons cost only a few $dozen, but a Densuk watermelon can be sold for $300. The most expensive one is a 17-pound Densuk watermelon, which was sold at auction in 2008 at a sky-high price of $100. This is simply jaw-dropping. 8th, oranges. Finger oranges are native to Australia, and their appearance is similar to human fingers, so they are called finger oranges. When opened, it is full of small caviar-like particles, which are crystal clear, so it also has a nickname called caviar in fruits. Its taste is sweet and sour, with a fresh and sour taste of orange, and just the right amount of sweetness. Finger oranges are not only delicious, but also frighteningly high in nutritional value. It's rich in fructose and vitamin C, more than 3 times as much as regular oranges. When it comes to price, oranges are also pricey. At one time, its price reached around 100 euros per kilogram. Why is it so expensive? Mainly because it's too hard to cultivate. Finger oranges are particularly demanding on the growing environment, and the temperature will be poor when the temperature is below 10 grok. So the yield is very small, and it is also very troublesome to pick, and it has to be picked one by one manually, which is particularly burr-intensive. When these factors are combined, the price will naturally not come down. The 7th, convex mandarin. Convex mandarin is a rare thing in the last century. It is a hybrid of citrus and orange. Native to Japan, it looks like an orange, but there is a bulge at the top, so it is called a convex orange. It is larger than a regular orange, with a yellowish-orange skin and a slightly rough surface, but it is easy to peel. Initially, in Japan, it was usually sold at a single denominated price, easily exceeding 1,000. Why is it so expensive? Mainly because of its extremely low yield. It has particularly strict requirements for the growing environment, requires specific soil and climatic conditions, and the planting process is also very complex, requiring careful care from fruit growers, so the yield has not been able to go up. In addition, the high quality and unique taste of convex oranges make it highly sought after in the market, and the price is naturally high. At that time, convex mandarins were considered a treasure in Japan, and they were usually only on the table during important festivals and celebrations. It is said that after the breakthrough of planting technology, the output increased by 1,000 times, and the price became the price of daily fruits, which can be regarded as falling off the altar. The 6th type, the sun egg mango. Sun egg mango, just by hearing the name, you know that it is not ordinary. Why are they called sun eggs? This is because it has a huge size, looks like a big egg, and its appearance is a bright red color, which is as dazzling as the sun, hence the name of this image. The main reason why the price of sun egg mango is so high is because of its extremely difficult cultivation process. Fruit growers in Miyazaki Prefecture, Japan, have put a lot of effort into cultivating this unique mango, from the pH and fertility of the soil, to the temperature and humidity of the climate, to the duration and intensity of the light. Every length must be accurately controlled, and a little carelessness may affect the quality of the mango. Moreover, in the cultivation process, a lot of fine management is also required by fruit growers. For example, in order to maintain the size and shape of the fruit, special pruning and thinning operations may be required for the fruit tree. In order to prevent pests and diseases, a variety of natural, environmentally friendly but costly control methods must be used. This series of complex and delicate cultivation work not only consumes a lot of manpower, material resources, and time, but also leads to a very low yield of sun egg mango. It is precisely because of the difficulty of cultivation and low yield that the sun egg mango is so precious and the price is naturally high. In the market, ordinary mangoes are sold by caddies, while sun egg mangoes are sold individually, and one costs $1,000, which is a world of difference. Due to its price and production limitations, the vast majority of people can only catch a glimpse of it in pictures or videos. The fifth, Ruby Roman grapes. Ruby Roman grape from Ishikawa Prefecture, Japan. Its sugar content is as high as 18 degrees or more, as if honey is melting on the tip of the tongue, and the sweetness is far greater than that of ordinary grapes. Moreover, each grape weighs more than 20 grams, which is more than the grapes we usually eat, almost the size of a little finger. In order to ensure this top quality, the growers have put a lot of effort into it in order for the grapes to absorb the nutrients and enjoy the sunshine. The vines are carefully pruned, and the number of grapes per bunch is controlled. In addition, Ishikawa Prefecture's unique climate and soil conditions also provide a unique environment for the growth of Ruby Roman grapes. There are 4 distinct seasons here, and the temperature difference between day and night is large, which is conducive to the accumulation of sugar in the grapes and makes the fruit sweeter. The soil is fertile and well aerated to provide ample space and nutrients for the growth of the grape roots. Once ripe, each grape is carefully selected, which is simply 1,000 choices. If you are small, no. And if you don't have enough sweetness, you will be eliminated directly. Only the grapes that have been carefully selected in this way qualify as a member of the Ruby Roman grape. It is precisely because of this almost strict quality control that the price of Ruby Roman grapes remains high, and the highest market transaction price has reached 70,000 yuan a bunch. 4th place, Yubari King Melon. Yubari melons are grown in Hokkaido, Japan, and require specific soil, climate, and careful cultivation to grow successfully. As a result, melon farmers have to be careful from the beginning of seed selection and the size of the seed gap. The temperature and humidity at the time of sowing must be strictly controlled. When the melon vines grow, they have to be guided in the direction, and in order to prevent sunburn, they even have to be hated during the whole planting process. The melon farmers have exhausted their efforts and sweat. Yubari King melon is usually perfectly spherical. The surface of the melon skin has a delicate reticulation. The color is mostly yellow-green, and when ripe, it will have a faint golden yellow color. The weight of a single fruit is about 1.5 kilograms. It has a very high sweetness of about 17 degrees, a long aftertaste, and a long-lasting fragrance between the lips and teeth. And it has a delicate taste, thick and juicy flesh, and even the bottom of the melon is very sweet, which is the perfect melon in the hearts of many people. That's why the price of Yubari melons is not ordinarily high. There was once a pair of Yubari King melons that fetched a sky-high price of 20,000 at auction. The 3rd type, Cornish pineapple. Cornish pineapple, lost garden of Black Regan from Cornwall, UK, as we all know. Pineapples are generally grown in the tropics, and their paradise is where the sun shines and the climate warms. But this Cornish pineapple is good, but it does the opposite and can grow in a colder environment. You may be asking, why does it grow in cold environments? This brings us to its unique way of growing. To grow Cornish pineapples, special materials such as straw and fertilizer are used to create a growing environment. Farmers build worn nests for pineapple seedlings layer by layer with straw and carefully blended fertilizer. This not only requires a lot of time and energy, but also requires super high planting technology. And if there is a slight difference in the pool, this delicate pineapple will not grow well. And the growth cycle of Cornish pineapples is called a long one. A regular pineapple may bear fruit in a year or two, but it takes years to ripen. In this long growth process, the grower has to take care of it carefully at all times, pay attention to the temperature and humidity, and observe each stage of its growth. Because of the difficulty of planting and the long growth cycle, the amount that can be produced each year is extremely limited. As a result, it simply cannot circulate in the market in large quantities like ordinary pineapples, and we basically can't see it in supermarkets. It's more of a product of nurturing research, quietly staying in the lost garden of Black Regan in Cornwall, enjoying the VIP treatment. Today, Cornish pineapples can be found and sold, and the price can reach 500 each owed 600 each. Second place, Beauty G Strawberry. Beijing Hainei strawberries are the result of decades of meticulous variety improvement by a farmer in Gifu Prefecture, Japan. First of all, let's talk about the size of the beautiful girl Jai strawberry, which is really amazingly big. Each strawberry weighs 80 grams, which is bigger than a regular mobile phone. The largest Meijin strawberry can even reach 91 grams, which is simply the Big Mac of strawberries. It has a sweetness of 15 degrees and a lingering aftertaste. So why do Meijin Haimi strawberries have such excellent quality? It starts with the process of growing it. When growing Meijin Haimi strawberries, the farmers use the best quality soil and carefully blend various nutrients to provide a good foundation for the growth of strawberries. During the strawberry growth process, they strictly control environmental factors such as temperature, humidity, and light to ensure that the strawberry can thrive in the most suitable environment. In addition, in order to ensure the quality of strawberries, farmers also use manual pollination, and each flower is carefully pollinated by hand, so as to ensure that the strawberry fruit is full and even. In addition, they regularly prune and care for the strawberries to remove excess foliage so that the strawberries can fully absorb nutrients and produce more delicious fruits. However, the reason why Beijing Haimei strawberries are so expensive is not only because of its excellent quality, but also because of its limited production. The shortage of supply has caused its price to soar, with a retail price of about 50,000 yen. That's an astronomical amount for an average strawberry. The first is to hang green lychees in Zhengcheng. Zhengcheng hangs green lychee. As soon as you hear the name with strong regional characteristics, it is produced in Zhengcheng, Guangdong, China, and has a history of more than 400 years of cultivation. The skin of the fruit is very unique, with a hint of fresh green in the reddish color. The flesh is crystal clear, and the pit is still small. Between chewing, the tenderness and juiciness of the flesh are perfectly blended, and each bite is filled with a rich lychee aroma. And this aroma does not dissipate with swallowing, but will leave a faint aftertaste in the mouth, lingering for a long time, making people have an endless aftertaste. When it comes to the price of hanging green lychees in Zhengcheng, it is really expensive beyond imagination. In the green auctions held in 2001 and 2002, a lychee was auctioned off for a sky-high price of 555,000 yuan. At this price, you can buy a luxury car, which is simply jaw-dropping. Why is it so expensive? There are many reasons behind this. First of all, it is extremely rare in production. Zhengcheng hanging green lychee has quite strict requirements for the growth environment, and only the specific water, soil, and climate conditions of Zhengcheng can give birth to such a unique delicacy. Even in Zhengcheng, the area suitable for its growth is very limited. Moreover, the number of green lychee trees is not much, especially those few old trees with a history of hundreds of years, which are extremely precious, and the yield is naturally pitiful.